Hi guys, welcome to Nerdbite. This is going to be my spoiler review for episode 7 of season 6 of Game of Thrones. Of course there will be spoilers throughout this video, so make sure you go and watch the episode first before checking out my review. You have been warned. The Hound is alive! The Hound is alive! I'm so happy he's back. I knew he wasn't dead. We never saw him die. I'm so glad he's back. He's in this little village that's all recluse at the moment, just chopping wood and whatnot and helping out. Ian McShane's character, he finally comes into the fold and he's like a leader of this little village and everything. I'm so happy the Hound's back. One of the things that they've done is before the intro of the TV show, they had a little scene to show you the Hound was alive. I don't think they've ever done that before. As far as I can remember, they always start with the intro and then carry on with the show. But this is the first time they have a little scene at the start. It was so cool, and I feel like that means that he's got a much bigger part to play. Marjorie, definitely playing a game here. You had a rough idea last week, but she's definitely playing the High Sparrow. He hasn't got a clue at the moment, and she's getting her grandmother to leave. She said she needs to get out and all this kind of stuff. And I really like this character, the way it's layering, and now I'm really starting to enjoy the character more because you can tell she's playing an intricate game with everybody. She's playing her own little game of chess, moving the pawns where she wants to, very subtly and unnoticeable. To see where this goes, I'm looking forward to it. The scene with Queen of Thorns and Cersei was really good. She literally hit Cersei with loads of home truths. So basically, you've got nothing left. Your brother's gone. You've got one child left. You've got nobody around you. You're surrounded by enemies. Just if you had any sense like I do, you'd be leaving as well. This week, Jon and Sansa and Davos, it's the same as last time, but it's a little bit more elaborate. They've gone to recruit people this time. They've gone to the Mormonts. The little girl that's in charge and everything, they get her to get her allegiance, which is only 72 people, which I found quite funny. Just they're always talking around and getting her to pledge her allegiance, and it's only 72 people she has. But again, it was cool. It was good to see Davos put his 2 pence in. They also get the wildlings as well to get them on side and saying if it wasn't for Jon, we'd all be dead and all this kind of stuff. And just, you know, he goes to loads of different houses and gets them all recruited and everything, which is cool. It's all building to this massive fight we're looking forward to. I would potentially say in episode 9. Jaime arrives at the castle where the Blackfish are all held up at the moment. Again, this is his instructions to go and take this castle back. But to be honest, it's literally just him arriving and him having a negotiation with Blackfish on the drawbridge, and it doesn't really add to anything. It's basically just saying, the guy's a stubborn old man. He's basically saying the only way you're doing it is either going to try and attack us or wait to fast us out until we've run out of food, and we've got 2 years worth. And again, it's just building at the moment. I haven't really seen much where that's going to go. I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully it'll be a fight, but we all know that the Battle of the Bastards is going to be the big fight this season. We get a quick scene with Theon and Yara. They've held up at the moment and they're literally having a drink and all that kind of stuff. He's still a little bit depressed and out of it. She talks him out of it and says, I need you back, blah, blah, blah. It's like, cut your wrists if you're going to be like this, but I need real Theon back as he was. And he kind of nods and agrees, force him to drink ale, this kind of stuff. Just trying to talk him around. It was really good. And they're going to be doing what their uncle wants to do, which is go and find Dany and help her out. So I'm looking forward to see where that goes, to be honest. I don't know how these characters are going to interact with Daenerys. With something like Tyrion, I was looking forward to seeing those two together. With these guys, I don't know how it's going to work because they're so very different. But either way, it's interesting. Arya gets stabbed quite badly by that fucking bitch of a girl. Being a faceless person, stabs her, she jumps off the bridge into the water and off she goes. She's wounded pretty bad. And the thing here that really hits home is the fact when she's walking through all these people looking at her, she's wounded and bleeding. She can't trust anyone. How can you trust someone when you know that potentially any of these people could attack and kill you at any point because you don't know whether it's a faceless person or not? And that really hits home the point of what these people are. That must suck for her, not knowing where to go and who to turn to, and she's slowly bleeding out. That's gotta suck. I hope they don't kill her like this, because I don't want that to happen, because Arya's awesome. I don't want her dying like this. She needs, I think she'll eventually get taken in by somebody. I don't know who, but I hope that'll happen, but it's getting that trust issue back. It's going to be difficult. Finally, we hit back with the Hound again, and he's busy chopping wood in the woods, and then he hears screaming. He goes back to the village, and everyone's been murdered, including Ian McShane's character. He's been hung from the rafters, and he's like, what? He's such an awesome actor, and he was playing a really cool role for this episode, and you just kill him straight away. Now, I know it's Game of Thrones, and I know this kind of stuff happens all the time, but he's a good actor, and they built it up like it was a big deal, and he's gone one episode, and it's kind of like, nah, what a waste, I think. And it was a waste of good talent there, but never mind. It was shocking though, because it got Hound angry, and he picked up the axe and wandered off, and that was the end of the episode. So obviously he's going back to his original ways of getting revenge, killing, that kind of stuff, because it's all he knows. And I'm just so glad he's back though. I'm so glad that the Hound's back in action. If he goes against the Mountain again, that's something I want to see. So no Boltons this week, no Daenerys this week either, but you know, you can't dedicate all the time to everybody each episode. Overall, this episode was pretty good. It was cool seeing some new bits and bobs. Again, it's just slowly more building, this kind of stuff. It's like a few bits up and down, but overall I enjoyed the episode. The reveal of the Hound being alive and that kind of stuff is awesome, and again, it's getting me more pumped for the next week. So that's what I thought of episode 7 of season 6 of Game of Thrones. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me in the various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerdbites anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.